Good morning to all of you. Today we are going to start this special concrete. So pervious concrete is a type of special concrete. Special concrete having different type of qualities when we compare it to normal concrete. So there are a lot of type of special concrete. For example, lightweight concrete, polymer concrete, then pervious concrete, pre-stressed concrete, fiber reinforcement concrete. So there are number of special concretes which we are used according to its suitability where it is required. So all of these concrete have their own specifications, own advantages and own disadvantages with respect to where we are using these concrete. So maybe the simple conventional concrete or normal concrete if we are used for residential purposes for normal loading condition. When we are going for high-rise buildings where their loads are too much heavy as compared to other buildings. Or when we are going to multi-story buildings or bridges, flyovers, then we prefer this type of special concrete which gives maximum strength as compared to the normal concrete. So today we will discuss about pervious concrete in detail. So as the name indicates, pervious concrete, it means the concrete which allow water through it. Means the concrete, the water can pass through the concrete that is known as a pervious concrete. So this type of concrete having, we also can say that it is gap graded concrete. Density of this type of concrete is very low as compared to the normal concrete. The water can pass through it because of there is a high porosity in this type of concrete. So this is the introduction part. So there are a lot of conditions or you can say suitability where we are providing pervious concrete instead of normal concretes. Let's discuss in detail. So as you see in the picture, it is also known as a gap graded concrete or permeable concrete. So permeable concrete, pervious concrete, porous concrete, that is the same thing. There are the different types of names you can use for it. So pervious concrete has very fine pores are included in this, or we can say we are now using fine aggregate in this part. The fine aggregates which cover the all of the voids in the concrete, but we are not using the fine aggregate because we are required voids in this concrete. So if the voids are present, then we can able to pass the water through the concrete. So this is the main concept behind this type of concrete. So concrete becomes porous in nature if the voids are present in this. If the voids are not present in the concrete, we can't able to pass the water through the concrete. And density of the concrete will be more if the voids are less. So in this part, it consists of 15 to 35% voids. Okay. So this is the minimum range of voids which should be there in the pervious concrete. So pervious concrete will work only if the voids is there, if the space of water is there. The water required to space to pass through the concrete. It can only happen if the voids are there. So we have to provide the voids with the use of coarse aggregates only. So this is the main criteria in this part. If we use the coarse aggregate, so only the usage of coarse aggregate is ensure that there will be a presence of voids in the concrete. The next part is the rate of pervious concrete will fall into the range of 80 to 720 liters per minute per square meter. So this is the range how much water is circulating from one part, one side to the another side of concrete. The filtration rate of water is high, then pervious concrete the range will be high. So if the water is not passing through the pervious concrete, then water can retain on the surface of concrete. So if the water is retaining on the surface of concrete, then we can't say that it is pervious concrete. It will be behave like a normal concrete as the other. The next part is why we are needing this pervious concrete. So there are a lot of reasons why we are using the pervious concrete. So first of all, we have to think what are the suitability, or we can say where are the places where we can use pervious concrete. If we are going to start thinking that there are a number of criteria where we can use pervious concrete. For example, highways, then parking areas. Apart from this, we can also use on the driveways, then ramps, then platforms, parking lots, and streets. So these are all the places where we can use pervious concrete. The other thing we can be here, we can say where we don't require any water accumulation. At that point, we can use pervious concrete. So main motive of pervious concrete to drain the water into the subsoil or below the ground level. So if we are providing the pervious concrete, it helps to maintain the ecosystem also. The water, whatever runoff is there, if there is a rainfall or water is flowing on the surface, okay. So if the pervious concrete is there, then water can filter through pervious concrete and then it goes into the subsoil. So we can save the natural water also. So it can reduce the runoff, it can reduce the soil erosion also, floods also. So this play important role in the ecosystem or natural phenomena. So in this way we can save a lot of water in the groundwater table which can be used by other purposes which is required at a use most requirement, or we can say we can use save the water for the next generation which will become in the future days. So I think all of you clear till now what is the pervious concrete, what are the need or we can say necessity of pervious concrete. So here you can see the picture that is made of conventional concrete and porous concrete. You can see. So in this picture, the picture shows that the porous concrete, there is a no water stick on the surface of porous concrete, but in the other part, the conventional concrete, water is still stick on the surface of road, but it takes time to percolate to the groundwater, ground surface. So this is the difference between porous concrete and sorry, conventional concrete. So if the rainfall is there, porous concrete, it will easy to percolate the water into the groundwater table, but not in the case of conventional concrete. So there is a lot of chances of slipping or skidding of vehicles also there. The road which made of conventional concrete. So this is the main difference is there. The water can drain off as quickly as possible in case of porous concrete. That's why we are providing porous concrete as compared to the conventional concrete. I think it is better in this part as compared to the normal concrete. The next part is when there is a rainfall, natural water will be filtered from groundwater, filter and make the groundwater. that will increase the groundwater table also. It can reduce to the pollutants also. We can save the water into the stream, ponds, and river also. The basic thing, it helps to recharge the groundwater table. So next part is comparison of pervious concrete and impervious concrete. Here you can see the picture of both the roads. On the left side, it is the pervious concrete, and the right side, it is impervious concrete. So in the left side, you can see there is a no sign of water is there, but dampness is there after the rainfall. In the right side, you can see water is still accumulated on the surface of the road. So this is a huge difference in both of the concrete. So if the water is there, there will be a too hectic or uh, vehicle traffic will face any type of problem is there. So I think it is better to use. I think it is better to use pervious concrete. The other part is the time is taken for drainage is in case of pervious concrete is too less as compared to the impervious concrete. The main motive of pervious concrete to pass the water through the pores of the concrete. So that's why we are using pervious concrete. You can see the actual picture after the rainfall. That is not in the case of impervious concrete. So if the water is there, the chances of skating is there, slippery surface is there. It can also prone to the accidents also. So I hope you understood the difference between pervious and normal concrete or impervious concrete. Thank you very much.